I'm at a very special spot on the farm here at Willow Haven Farm in New Tripoli, PA, and I want to show you around. Right behind me you can see a willow tree, and this is one of the original willow trees that was planted by my mother here when I was a child, and they don't have the longest life of trees, so we've replanted smaller trees because each year we lose branches, especially in the winter when there's heavy snow or ice. And the kids, of course, have figured out a way to make a swing with this rope here, and this is by our creek here at Willow Haven Farm. This is the original spring-fed creek that the Herber family built their first log cabin over. And it's very interesting. This is the stone foundation here. This cabin was still standing when I was a kid in the 80s, and obviously when my dad was a kid in the 50s. I remember being able to come peek in here and seeing the shelving, the stone shelving that was in that corner there, because they used this underneath part of the cabin as a cellar, of course, but it was a spring, the spring pond underneath it the whole time kept everything nice and cool, so this was used as their refrigeration. And so they kept dairy, cream, butter, milk, things down here, and kept it cool. And it wouldn't have frozen in the winter either, because the water temperature and the ground temperature is steady. The kids were out here telling me that they were eating watercress a few days ago, and I didn't really think about it, but it's really early for watercress. We're not really picking it until March, and of course here it is. They were right. It's small, just getting its beginning spring growth, and really it's not going to grow because it's going to keep on freezing over the next weeks, but obviously you can see that there was a lot of growth here. This is everything that died back, this big yellow patch here, but obviously some of it has survived, and I can show you here. It's really lightly attached to the roots in the soil under the water, and as we cut it, when it's much longer than this, at least 6 inches, as we cut it, we try to not pull up those delicate roots, because year after year, season after season, the watercress keeps growing and producing the stems and the leaves that we pick to eat. And it's one of those fresh, natural, wild vegetables that provide nutrients in the summer for all of the people who used to depend on the earth for their livelihood and for their nutrition. So as you do some research and some reading about even wild plants and things that come up in the spring, all the nutrients that our bodies have been starved for all throughout the winter, if you didn't have access to fresh greens and you were just eating your storage vegetables, your potatoes, your grains, maybe some cabbage, but that's gotten old. That's the reason why you fermented things, because that helped it retain nutrition and kept nutrients that you needed, especially like vitamin A and vitamin C. That was the only way you could get that, was from your storage vegetables or your fermented vegetables, and hopefully they would last into what is called the starving time, which I've always found interesting. We don't really think about that when we have grocery stores now, but when you eat seasonally, you realize that at this time of the year you might get bored of squash and potatoes and bread and rice if you've stored those things up and you're eating seasonally. And you're looking forward to salads. And so obviously my kids, they were looking forward to eating something green, and when they found this, they couldn't help themselves and took a bite. I've noticed that this watercress is usually very peppery in the spring when it's mature, and this is very tender here, and it doesn't really have too much of a bite yet. But I just want to show you that it grows all along the creek here, and the other part of the farm has another creek that has an even more mature area for watercress, and you can see it's all along here and all down there. So find myself again here so I can finish talking to you, and I just want to let you know that you don't have to wait till spring either. We have greenhouses here, and we have Lancaster greenhouses, certified organic farms that we're buying fresh greens from. This week we had Swiss chard that we put in people's market boxes, and with our customized market boxes you can get all kinds of locally grown and produced organic, high quality, grass-fed foods, and really up your nutrition even here in the winter. And you don't have to wait till CSAs start in June, but you can be getting really good high quality food to build your own nutrition here even though it's winter. And each week through March and April we're going to get access to more and more things, and our things in the greenhouses are going to be started and come to maturity really quickly. So we're looking forward to having our own things to pass on to you as well. So don't forget to sign up for your CSA market boxes. The sign-ups are available and open now. You can get delivery any week of the spring whenever you want to start. It's up to you. So go to willowhavenfarmpa.com and check out our market boxes. Thanks so much.